Hey everyone, and welcome to our TED Talk. Today, we'll be talking about artificial intelligence and more specifically, ChatGPT. ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence chatbot developed by OpenAI. OpenAI is a development company behind ChatGPT, along with several other cutting-edge machine learning solutions that include text generation, image generation, and speech-to-text conversation. OpenAI was founded in December 2015 by a group of prominent tech figures and researchers that include Elon Musk, John Schoolman, Greg Brockman, Wojciech Zamba, and Sam Altman. ChatGPT has general knowledge of the world, the internet, and many computer programming languages. GPT takes the natural language and transfers it into code that it can then read. After it has it in code, it is able to create a response and forms it back in a natural language. ChatGPT is part of an emerging field of artificial intelligence referred to as generative AI. Generative AI refers to the use of computers to create or generate content. This content can be anything from answering a question to creating a photo. ChatGPT differs from other chatbots. Rather than replying on prompts and pre-programmed responses, it develops using enhanced artificial intelligence and machine learning techniques. Artificial intelligence is a subfield of computer science that ultimately aims to give computers the intelligence of human beings. Machine learning is a technique used in artificial intelligence where a computer is fed large data sets and composed of questions and answers. Like any new technology, the accuracy of ChatGPT will improve over time. This is evident in the ability of the leap in capability between ChatGPT 3.5 and 4.0. There was a massive improvement in the ability of the software to take standardized tests such as the bar exam, LSAT, and various medical school exams. The internet is full of billions of web pages of information. Much of the internet is full of conflicting information, outdated information, difference of opinions, and some that are completely inaccurate. ChatGPT is being asked to sort through all of this information and determine which sources are the most credible and which facts are worth repeating.
All right, I'm going to speak more about the use cases of ChatGPT. So there's almost a limitless amount of ways that ChatGPT can be used in the world. I kind of look at it almost like a more modern version of Google. It's more personalized, so it kind of gives you information in a more human-sounding way. First, and arguably the most important way ChatGPT is being used is for research purposes. You're seeing that today, and there's a lot of controversy around that. I'm sure that everyone knows, as we all actually got an email about a month ago from UNG saying that using ChatGPT for essays and research purposes is actually going to be a part of academic dishonesty. So that's creating a big problem right now. And the issue with that being that there's a lot of companies right now that are going to take the essay from ChatGPT, put it in their own system, reword it, put it back out there. That makes it really hard for applications like Turnitin to even recognize that it is in fact AI. So it's kind of going to create this big war between AI and teachers themselves. Other ways that ChatGPT is being used in the world today is healthcare and medical diagnosis. That is, I wouldn't recommend it. It's kind of like WebMD, but a little bit less that you're going to die and more just like actual cold facts, And the way that I use it personally the most is for emails. Emails I'd say that's probably the best tool for ChatGPT for me personally. You can use it. Let's say you can type in the company that you're going to send an email to, the reason you're going to email them, and from there it'll give you a complete, body, maybe 2-body paragraph, and then from there you can type in prompts, clean it up, and then send a really good email in a quarter of the time that it took you to actually write it. And another way that ChatGPT is being used, not only just for entertainment reasons, but also for monetary reasons, is to publish news articles and social media posts. You're seeing that a lot today. You're seeing people put in like certain prompts, throw it in there, it'll give you a complete script, and then from there you can do whatever you want with it and make money either through YouTube or, like I said, a news publication. Other than that, I think ChatGPT is definitely the way of the future. I think you can't argue that going forward. I think it's honestly, I'm gonna let Noah speak more on like the future of ChatGPT. It's kind of scary, but at the same time too, if you don't fully embrace the capabilities of it, I think you're gonna get left behind. And we're seeing a lot of new companies come in and really, we've seen Google with Google Bard. We see Bing with their own chatbot coming out. A lot of companies coming together, and this is definitely the way of the future.
All right, so I want to talk a little bit on kind of the future and what we're looking at for future generations and new software that comes out with this generative AI. But for right now, it's really hard to know exactly what the future holds for the software because it can quite literally develop and learn itself, as we have seen. And from the past, we've learned that there have been 4 versions, which Mitchell talked about a little bit, which have been released starting back in 2018, up to the fourth version being released in 2023. And from how it's been developing since day one, the growth and development, progress line has almost been increasing exponentially, which is making it very hard to trace and to be able to predict, what it will look like in a few years from now. With the advancement and the future advancements in technology, this will only accelerate the improvements and capabilities of generative AI. One thing that we do know is that a lot more applications and software that will be coming out will be integrated with ChatGPT or generative AI. We also know that as more models of ChatGPT are released, the more efficient they're going to be with language and power to draw information and evaluate resources, because that's mainly what it does. So as you put in prompts, stuff like that, is drawing information from the internet and web, which uses a lot of power. So as more models come out, you're going to see pretty much the language expand, its resources expand, and a more efficient drawing power with quicker response times. And it's hard to prepare for a future of generative AI when there are no binds or limits for its capabilities. Again, we're uncertain on what other platforms they're going to be a part of, but one thing we know for sure is that the genie is out of the bottle and there is no putting it back. We're going to see in the future more job displacement, which isn't inevitable because even today we've seen simple machines take over people's jobs. And with that, we also seen that, as Zane talked about, writing tasks can be cut down to 15 seconds instead of the rate at which a normal human types. And as we know, time is money, and this time will either save or replace employees or change job responsibilities to focus on the more important things rather than writing drafts or emails. And as most of us know, it can also turn hours spent on a discussion post or an essay into a few minutes. And for my South Park fans out there, it can also extinguish the annoyance of a pesky text from a girlfriend or boyfriend to a process of ease with a quick and intelligent response. Thank you.